SAP certification still worth it in 2026? The answer is yes. But the rules have completely changed now. If you are still studying the way people did in 2024 and 2025, you are going to fail. Welcome back. Today we are breaking down the 2026 SAP certification roadmap. We are covering the new performance-based exam launched recently. If you are preparing for a SAP certification, this video is for you. So let's get into it. What is the massive shift happening right now in the SAP certification? Performance-based exams are already live as of November 2025. This is not coming in the future, it's here today. Instead of just picking multiple choice answers, you will have to actually configure real SAP system live during the exam. These exams are open book. You can use SAP Help Portal or any AI assistance for solving the problem. But important thing here is SAP is moving from memorization to real world problem solving ability. So SAP is saying we don't care if you memorize, we care if you can solve the problem correctly. You might be wondering where to invest your time and money in 2026. Then this slide is for you. There are top 3 modules you can focus on and upgrade your skills. Number 1, SAP BTP. This is the foundation actually, right? Even every single modern SAP projects touches the BTP layer. If you get certified here, you are immediately marketable. Then number 2, S4HANA Public Cloud Edition. So now SAP is pushing all the customers to move to the cloud. So it is really very important skill set to have in 2026. This certification will get you hired easily. Number 3, Clean Core and AI. So Clean Core principles and SAP build, these are the future-proof skills. AI is coming and you want to be on the right side of it. So pick it carefully, start any one of the certifications from 2026. So what is the new model now? If you're still looking for a old way of attempting 6 attempt certification hub bundle, it's already gone. SAP sunsetted already. So you need to move to the new model now, which is basically a SAP Learning Hub subscription. So what you get here, you no longer get 6 attempts, you get 4 exams attempts per year. But here is the real trap. This subscription is required if you want to stay certified. You can't just pass an exam and forget about it. So you will be having a 12-month validity window for each and every certification. This is not a one-time purchase anymore, it's an annual subscription model. So you have to plan your budget accordingly with this certification. Of course, you can request your company to buy a license for you. So they can showcase the certified professional to the client projects to get a new projects. So basically, it's a win-win situation for both. So give it a try, talk with your manager or HR about this Learning Hub license. So what is stay certified rule? Your certification is valid for only 12 months, right? What will happen after that? So there will be an assessment for each certification you take, and this assessment is mandatory to test your current knowledge or latest updates in the particular certifications. So this is how you need to keep your your certifications alive for upcoming years, right? So yeah, you definitely need an active Learning Hub subscription. Without that, you cannot take the assessment part. Okay, so before you are going to take an exam, this is the checklist you need to make sure completed. So first is linking your personal email to your SAP Universal ID. So why this is mandatory? Let's say if you are taking your license via your company, then your primary account will be your company's mail address. What would happen after 2 years? You are moving to some other company. So that is the reason you don't want to lose your certification. You need to link your personal email. So this is something, a mandatory process you need to follow before the certification exam. Second, verify your name is matching with the profile of the certification hub. This is really important. When you schedule the exam and the proctor will verify your name from your passports or maybe any other local IDs from your country. If it should be matching, then you are allowed to take an exam. Otherwise, the proctors can reject from you taking the exam as well. So third, make sure you always have the subscription stay certified so that you can use it and renewal it every year. Okay. Fourth, mark calendar. So for example, last December I have taken an ABAP Cloud certificate, and before this December I should have taken an assessment. If I fail to take an assessment, this certificate will not get extended and it will be expired completely. Are you ready to take certifications in 2026? Remember one thing, do not memorize solving the problems. So now the exam have changed it. Industry has changed. The future rewards more problem solvers than memorizers. So which model are you targeting this year? BTP, S4HANA Cloud? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe, share it to your colleagues.